all of like 3 something.
No, screwed it up. Whoa!
Hey!
Oh man,
What's
I was
up?
distracted because I just broke the pen.
Nice. It is episode 12. What? 11?
10.
11.
11.
Episode 11.
PlanetSide
to Command Center.
Mm-hmm.
I am Tramell Isaac, Senior Art Director, PlanetSide 2, and this guy is
Matt Higby. I'm the creative director on PlanetSide 2.
it's very low, dude. You gotta bump that up a little bit. Let's try that again.
Pump it with a little more energy.
Tramell Isaac, Senior Art Director, PlanetSide 2, and this is...
Oh, I'm Matt Higby. I'm the creative director on PlanetSide 2.
That's what I'm talking about. Bam! We got some hot stuff for you today.
Dude,
what do we got?
I was just looking at this. This is a lot of stuff.
It is. It's the gang loaded.
Gang load.
I had to throw that in there. Bam.
We just updated with Game Update 4, so we'll talk a bit about that.
Oh, yeah.
We've got a new segment, brand new segment.
Brand new segment.
PlanetSide 2 Cribs.
Yeah.
That's cool.
gonna be awesome.
We've got an interview with John Ratcliffe, a PlanetSide legend, a legend in the world of planetsiding, much like Tramell.
Pretty much, if it wasn't for him, it wouldn't be no PlanetSide.
Right.
Done deal.
Yep, Ratcliffe Isaac. It's basically a Ratcliffe Isaac joint.
Yeah. No, really.
What?
No.
I thought it was.
Keep going.
That's what you told me.
I did
Don't try to be humble now. You told me
Lies.
that's what I had to say.
Lies.
Okay,
I
cool.
am the father of the vinyl.
We've got an update on work in progress for you guys. We've got rum and cola. We got fan spam.
And
What
then
more
a
could you ask for?
whole lot of pimping at the end, like we always do. So let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Bam. I thought we were supposed to run the thing. No.
Are we running a thing? No, we're just
usually
talking.
run
Dude.
like
We don't
the
need a
intro
thing.
thing.
What do you need a thing for?
Game Update 4. What happened?
Dude, Game Update 4 went
came
live
out-
yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday. Yeah.
So far, so good. A couple little issues here and there that we're working on getting hot fixed up, but other than that, so far it did really well.
So we had the quad.
We had a quad
with
update, the Flash. We got the
Yeah.
Flash. Now it
Yeah,
has a
yeah.
rear seat. So if you guys haven't had a chance to check that out yet, that is awesome. You can be on there as a heavy assault fire and rockets at tanks, do all kinds of cool
Like
stuff.
facing backwards, like pow, 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 pow.
It's actually pretty fun. In addition to the rear seat, we actually have a Wraith module, which is a brand new module that allows it to cloak. So if you want to,
Sneaky, sneaky.
very sneaky, with the second dude on the back too.
I know.
So you can roll around, you got you cloaking the thing and a guy with a missile launcher there, uncloak, fire the missile, cloak
What
again.
if I wanted to like not cloak the dude in the back because he was like being a last
You can just
time?
kick him off your thing. You can be rolling around. Yeah.
Just cloak myself and not cloak him.
Nah,
How
you
about
can
that?
just go. You can go out there, right into the middle of enemy lines, cloaked, so nobody can see you, and then you can kick him off of it.
Oh, that'd be awesome. He's like, what happened? It's
Hey,
like, wow.
everybody! Ah.
That's what happens, man. Don't be a.
Yeah. So we had that. That was a huge thing. We also have VR training, which is something that people have been asking for a really long time.
Very nice.
In VR training, you can go in there, you can try out every single weapon, every single vehicle in the game, lots of the different certs. You just go up to an equipment terminal, you can select them and use them right away. No need to go and unlock them first. You can go in there with your friends, so you can try out tank maneuvers together. You can actually practice flying. Lots of things that people have been wanting to do for a really long time. Yeah. Now it's there.
That map's pretty big. It's like like 2K by 2K, 1K?
Yeah, it's got plenty of space to run around. Plenty of space. That's actually going to be the launching ground for a tutorial as we're building out tutorial elements. Those are going to be within there too. So it's basically a risk-free place for you to go practice doing lots of stuff without worrying about your stats, without worrying about spending cert points to try it out. So it's great.
Sweet.
That's really cool. We also had tons of bug fixes, all kinds of new stuff. We have a new respawn screen, a new map interface, new platoon management interface. So tremendous amount of new content. I think this is our biggest patch yet.
So far.
I think there were 9 pages of patch notes, something like that went out. So,
People love the patch notes. I love the Reddit threads. Like, why didn't they tell us about this thing? I'm like,
yeah.
we already had like a 200-page thing. Like, they pick out the one thing that we forgot to put in.
The thing is, it's never one thing. It's always tons of stuff that we forget to put in there. But it's so hard to keep track of all that stuff, man. It's just rough.
We change like thousands of files every day.
Yeah.
Literally tens of thousands of files every day.
And the real thing that's difficult is we have a couple, this is going further than anybody wants to hear, but we have a bunch of different environments that things get promoted up through. And a lot of times we don't know if a bug that we're fixing was something that was ever actually on live. It might be something that we're fixing here at this level, so we don't put it in a patch note, but in reality it was a bug that did happen on live, so when we don't put a patch note in saying that we fixed it, people are like, hey, why didn't they let us know? It's not because we didn't want to let you know. It's not like we're trying to hide anything.
Why would we hide progress? Who does that? We don't.
Not us.
What's coming up in Update 5?
Well, Update 5 is going to be next week. And Update 5 is going to be account level unlocks. So account level unlocks were one big feature in Game Update 4 that we pulled out. And we pulled it out pretty recently, basically because we wanted to take a little bit more time to test it. This is a feature that touches your inventory, it touches every item you've ever bought, every item all your friends have ever bought. So we're being extremely cautious about making sure that it's completely bulletproof before we push it out to you guys. So that's where account level unlocks are, and it'll be next week with Game Update 5. So Game Update 5 isn't going to be huge, and then we'll continue on to our regularly scheduled 2-week updates with tons and tons of content in them after that.
Then right after that, rocket launchers?
The rocket launchers hopefully are going to be getting in before that. We're still working out some kinks with them, but we're hoping we can get them in before next week's patch, actually. We're going to get them in as soon as we can. We're just working on getting a little bit of extra tuning, a little bit of extra bug fixing time on them, and making sure that they're the coolest thing in the entire universe before we release them.
That's going to be nice. All right, so let's get into the first one.
Yeah.
PlanetSide 2.
I'm interested to see the intro. These guys always do crazy cool intros,
yeah.
so let's check it out.
Thanks a lot, Andre. You're doing a good job.
Did Andre do that one?
Who did that one? No.
You did that one?
Did you do that one? Yeah, a round of applause for Andre.
Yeah.
Dude, you're working yourself. Ring the doorbell, see what's up with this.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, what's up?
Welcome to my crib.
Hey, how's it going, buddy?
Good, good. Excited to have everybody here. Do some a little gameplay, maybe a little bit. Ready to get built. We're just waiting on the case. And then, yeah, it's just all downstairs, so come on down and around. This is definitely the bachelor gamepad down here. Got foosball, air hockey, shuffleboard, film theater. So this is where I play, have some fun. Been playing PlanetSide actually since PlanetSide 1 came out. The latest thing that we've been pushing recently is the multi-stream. We have a new feature now. You can pick your own camera angle, so you can view who you want, or you can view who we choose to send you. But it's all really neat, and it's really new, and it's pretty cool. If you want, I'll be more than happy to run you guys through a little bit of production of what we would do on a multi-stream night. Showing here is a new and improved website for Azure Twilight. It's azuretwilight.tv. What we basically do is we have an offsite server. It's a media server, and it will accept and accumulate all of these feeds. And then this media server does some processing on the file, and then allows it to be redistributed back out to me, sitting here at the production machine. And I'm capable of highlighting any individual streamer. So there's Noble, and I could go to Lupe right here. Able to just kind of pick my camera angle and pick the guy I want to see. At the end of the day, it shows the type of people that we are, the type of family that we are, and the organization and the teamwork revolving around this outfit. All right, guys. Well, now that you got a tour of everything that's going on down here at the Azure Twilight Command Center, it's time to get out of here. So let's head on out.
Back.
Dude, that was cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, that guy had a lot of monitors.
I know, it was crazy.
I wish I had that many monitors.
I like popped up at his house. He didn't even know I was coming.
Oh yeah?
I was just like, whatever, I'm going. He gave me his address. I was like, hey man, what's going on? Had two cameras.
Camera right in his face, right
cameras in his face. He was like, oh man, let me put some drawers on first. But I was like, yeah, he was real gracious, man. It was great. I went home. That was like, we did that a while ago. Now we can break it out and give it to you guys. I'm going to San Francisco for GDC.
Oh, you're gonna bust in on somebody.
I'm busting in on somebody. Coming in. Bam.
Send your invitations.
I know. Already, I think I got.
Or if you have somebody you don't like, send an invitation on their behalf.
Somebody from Devil
Tramell
Dogs
just
or
show
something. I think wanted me to show up. So
oh, yeah?
I'm gonna pop in somebody's house with cameras blazing. Bam.
They got to have a better battle station than
That's gonna be hard to beat, man.
Yeah, that was a pretty good one.
It's like the 6 monitor thing. I want that. I'm coming to your house to take it. It's where it happens in St. Louis.
You should have took it when you were there.
I should just give me up.
By the way, mother.
Give me that computer. Give it up. All right. Anyway, we got John Ratcliffe.
Should we give history on John Ratcliffe, or are they going to find it all out in here?
They'll get like a brief history of John Ratcliffe, but basically John Ratcliffe was the reason why PlanetSide, the original PlanetSide, was made in St. Louis.
Yeah, right.
And he's going to give you like a little brief rundown of that in this segment, a brief rundown of PlanetSide and the history.
The history of PlanetSide.
From PlanetSide to PlanetSide 2. Then to NVIDIA. So that's his.
Yeah, he works for NVIDIA now. He's been helping us a lot with our physics integration.
Yep, doing a really good job. So run it.
Let's see it. Does this have an intro?
No intro.
My name is John Ratcliffe. I've been in the game industry for about 30 years. Started out Electronic Arts, did nuclear submarine simulators while I was there. Since then, I've gone on, worked for a number of different game companies. I worked on a game for 989 Studios called Cyberstrike 2, which is a first-person mechanized robot combat game. And while I was working on that project, I got to meet John Smedley. We did a lot of collaboration on that together. After I finished up Cyberstrike 2, John Smedley contacted me about an idea he had for a massively multiplayer first-person shooter. I still had young children and wasn't willing to pick up and move my whole family across the country. So it was John's idea that we just set up an office here in the St. Louis area. So when it started, it was just myself and in office, and we got one other artist, and he came in and we kind of worked in a prototype phase. And over the course of the next couple of years, we slowly grew the office to about 25 people. We brought on Tramell as an art director on the project, and he really kept the quality of the art really high. And it was a pretty aggressive project. We were really pushing technology people hadn't seen before. One of the first games to have a lot of physics in the game as well for the vehicles and so forth. So while we set up the office, our office was actually right on the lake. And I had a 24-foot boat at the time, and I would often bring it up to the office and we'd go take our lunches out there. So we had a great time working on PlanetSide. So when John Smedley decided he wanted to do a sequel to PlanetSide, he contacted me. At the time, I was very happy in my position at NVIDIA. There was certainly an opportunity for NVIDIA to contribute technology to that product. So I came on board to provide all the physics technology that goes into that game. And I believe PlanetSide is the first game to ship with our latest physics technology. So my original effort on PlanetSide 2 was to make sure that it fully utilized the PhysX SDK top to bottom. So every time a bullet is fired, the vehicles, all of that runs through our physics engine. Now that the game is shipped, we're focusing on adding some additional GPU accelerated effects available with NVIDIA hardware. And we're pretty excited. We think it adds a lot of dynamic elements to the game. An important note is that all of these effects, first of all, they're optional. You can turn them off if you don't want to see them. But if you turn them on, simply having all these additional effects do not slow the game down in any appreciable manner, because they happen in parallel on the GPU and the secondary processors. So you add this feature, you get this all this extra dynamic effects in the game. So here you see the GPU turbulence effect, where we run a full fluid simulation. It really enhances the visual appeal of the anti-gravity pads. When characters run into it, all of the particles interact with the character as they fly through the air.
Oh,
Dude, that was cool.
That was a nice little brief history. So
Yeah,
now
for sure.
you know
Yeah.
where it came from.
Yeah, man, I really love the PhysX particles.
Oh yeah.
I love them,
of
man.
course.
They're so cool.
It adds so much more to the game.
Yeah.
So much more to the game.
And you guys are going to keep adding more and more of those, right?
Oh, yeah,
We're not
we
done
just-
yet, are we?
No, we got plenty of stuff to add stuff. Like, you know, like the flying vehicles need a little bit of extra love. We got a bunch of terminals and a bunch of other stuff that's gonna, you know, smoke and all this other stuff that's coming in. So it's gonna be.
What I want to know is one of the things we've been talking about. I'm put you on the spot. One of the things we've been talking about a lot is like turbulence from wind and stuff, like having smoke and you fly through it and actually like whoosh.
Yeah.
When is that happening? When are you doing that, Tramell? That's what I want to know.
Ratcliffe.
Ratcliffe says we can do it.
It's you know, it's another discussion.
I know.
Actually.
I know.
We're gonna be putting that in though. It's gonna come. Eventually it's gonna get there, along with destruction and all this other stuff. So
I know.
there's a lot of stuff that the Apex stuff can do for us. So we're just taking it one step at a time.
I'm trying to channel my inner gamer of I am absolutely never ever going to be satisfied and always ask for more and more and more. When is the turbulent
good.
smoke going to show up? Give me the turbulent smoke.
I assure you that it will come out soon.
All right.
This year sometime.
So now you're channeling your inner game developer,
No,
which
I'm
is
just telling you.
straight up lie. Don't even.
I don't want you to be disappointed, sir. I just want you to be happy.
This is a meta segment here at Command Center today, folks.
Very zen. All right. Next, we've got
My favorite new segment,
That's
as a
yours.
matter of fact.
You love that.
My favorite new segment. Yeah, I think this is great. Give everybody a little bit of insight into what it takes to put something into the game.
exactly.
This is week 3.
It's been a long time.
You guys might be thinking, oh, a gun. It probably takes them 2 hours to make a gun and put it in the game. This is the third week we've been working on this gun.
I was wrong when I said it would be done this time, so I would like to apologize for that.
That's typical though, right?
Well, you know, but
When do we ever know when things are actually going to get
people
finished?
don't understand. Like we had, between the last time we had the show, we had shotguns.
Yep.
And we had to work on rocket launcher.
The rocket launchers took a lot of work.
And then we got to the heavy pistol.
Yep.
So, like when I say this is work in progress, up to this point, this was filmed like yesterday.
Yeah.
And, you know, this is where we are, you know, to date. So it's about as valid as it gets.
Yep. But a high quality asset like this takes a little bit of time to put in. We're taking extra time to make them right, make them be as cool as they possibly can be, instead of just squeezing in some stuff that's not awesome.
It's going to be hot stuff. So let's look at
it. What are we talking about? Let's go.
Run it.
Hi everybody, I'm Carter. I'm a senior artist and animator for PlanetSide 2, and today we're going to be taking a look at the heavy pistols, also known as revolvers, large caliber weapons, and we'll have some fun doing a firing animation for them. I just received the weapon from rigging. It's fully weighted and ready to go. So why don't we take a look and see what we can do to make this thing fire. As you can see here, I've already got some animation on the weapon itself. You can see the hammer moves briefly, and then there's a rotation in the cylinder to advance to the next round. I'm going to take that base information and use that to move these arms and see what we can do in this first-person camera. All right, so we're going to start off with a fairly heavy recoil. I'm going to move this along its own local axis, and we'll advance a couple frames and move this back a bit. A fairly straight motion there. I've done some research on how high caliber revolvers are fired, and typically people try to hold on to them relatively tight to keep them from jumping around, so you get a bit of noise in it when the weapon kicks up. So we're going to put some kick in here, take this up a bit, and I think I'm going to give it a little bit of a rotation to the side and a little bit of wag to the side as well. So we've got the recoil, the jump into the air, and we're going to give it a little frame by frame twist. Give it a touch of wag here, and if you get in here relatively close, we can see it waggling back and forth a little, as though the wrist is struggling to try and hold on to this weapon and keep it under control. We gotta jump it back, jump it in the air. The action is sliding back. We have a different type of hammer on this weapon. Most revolvers have a rotating hammer that swings over an arc and strikes the firing mechanism. This one has more similar to an automatic. It has a sliding hammer, so we're going to let that jump back after the weapon fires so she can fire the next round. I'm going to soften this just a little bit more in here. Let the weapon drop down just a little bit at the end of the fire. Kind of soften that relaxation into the firing state. That feels pretty good right there. Let's see what it looks like in the camera. Probably have a little bit more wrist action there, but I don't know that it's actually necessary we add it. I think at this point we probably want to send it over to art direction, get their approval, and then move on to the next animation.
All right.
Ooh, man, that is coming along.
It's coming along, so soon. All right, so I'm not going to say when it's going to be done. So Sanchez is the guy who hits it next, who's on the design side, and he gives all the numbers and tests it and sets up the camera stuff. So
Yep.
that's what's going to be on the next episode of Work in Progress, so stay tuned.
Yep. So Sanchez needs to do his thing, and then you guys will see it. He's the last. He's the caboose on the train of tasks.
Last
Sanchez is the
stop
caboose
on the train. So what we got next? Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Roll the intro.
Come on,
Come on, man. That was
man.
perfect timing for you guys. Are you kidding me?
All right, let's do
What's
this again.
up next?
Let's do this again. All right, come on, let's flat. Just do it like. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Now. Okay, let's do this on time. This is a live show.
Pay attention. We're giving you
attention.
some,
We're giving you-
comedic
look at-
cues here.
Look at the expression on my face, and then you can push it.
I got an idea. When we're ready, I'm going to chuck this pen at him.
Yeah, just do that.
Ready?
As you do. Okay.
Okay.
Now,
What's
for
up
our
next?
Next episode is next segment is.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty good. All right, what do we got up? Oh, this is the best one.
I love this one.
Dude,
This
I think
one's
you sent this
funny.
one out.
This one is funny. I
So-
hope he makes some more of these. Has he made more? Have you seen any more?
Yeah, dude, Zora and the Bear
Yeah.
on YouTube has made
Here we
a
see this
number of
particular specimen
videos.
Yeah.
walking on
I
its
just haven't seen any
skateboard.
more amazing Animals of Araxis one. I saw this one. It cracked me up.
This one's pretty funny.
Really funny.
It's pretty good.
Good sound effects.
He is a
Yeah,
know.
he's got like this like a voiceover track. He's like talking and stuff.
Yeah.
And then they start fighting at the end. It's kind of
The
crazy.
first order
Yeah,
of
you got to check
business
this one out. It's
is to
pretty funny.
withdraw
And
his
if you're
territory
Zora and the Bear, you got to
and
make some more of
any
these,
members
dude.
who
Yeah,
mention it
make
for
plenty
control
more
of
of
his
them.
harem.
You know, just keep sending them
This
out.
majestic
Every
creature
time people
usually
tweet them,
feeds
I
on either
retweet them.
sorts,
And
C4,
you know, if I
the
like it, you
occasional
know,
friendly
throw it in
fire
the show.
pistol shot to the
That's
buck.
how it works.
Absolutely.
So Zora and
A
the
man
Bear and
seems
his
to have found
amazing
another
animals.
large male encroaching
of
upon his
Araxis.
territory. He lets forth
Next.
a battle cry.
Come on, you guys you gotta recognize
Will war
when
ever
we're
end?
running low on stuff to say. Come on now. During week ease, is that right?
I don't know, man.
Weekends,
Weeks?
weekest.
Weeks?
Will war ever end? I don't know.
Good question.
That is a good question.
Philosophers have
Darren.
been asking themselves that since the beginning of philosophy.
Darren's asking this now,
Mm-hmm.
and it looks like he's got like some nice camera shots.
Yep.
I like them. I like the pan. He doesn't have like too many skills, which is good. A lot of movement. Just basically showing, you know, war on the Araxis. and we're
Rocket
getting
spam.
faces. Look at him. Couldn't even take the mag right out. Come on, baby. You gotta come harder.
I need to buff those missiles, huh?
No. Oh, dude, he died. No, mag rider.
This looks cool.
You lived well, dude. Come on, man. Y'all gotta get better.
The war
Elgar's
never ends.
Our man.
So this guy has
Elgar.
the answer. Will
See-
war ever end? This guy says, hell no.
No,
The war never ends.
Yeah, he's pretty much exclamating it.
Yeah.
At that, you see, look at that at the back. At the
Was
back
this a
end
video
thing.
response on YouTube to the other guy's
I
video?
think it might have been like it's like an East Coast West Coast battle. or
Yeah, it
something.
could be, right?
Yeah, because you know,
Video battle?
our game guy from that's Elgar's. He's
Yeah.
from overseas.
No, I remember
So
Elgar's.
he's like, you know, he's claiming. So he's like, well, the war's going to end sometime.
But this,
But,
Elgar says,
It's never going to end. Elgar's. Nicely done. Oh,
this is pretty good.
so this guy.
The original theme?
He straight nails it. Jaws of Life.
Yeah,
5.
this rocks.
He straight nailed it. It's like you can like close your eyes and it feels like you're playing the game.
The other thing
That's
is he
how
has some really nice looking bedroom furniture. Like that,
That ain't IKEA. That's
No.
serious. That's some serious stuff.
right, exactly. That's a real,
That's some real serious.
that's
deal
heavy.
stuff.
That's probably heavy, dude. That's a log.
That's like handmade,
Mm-hmm.
like chopped from like a redwood or something.
I like that he kind of has the guitar theme going all the way through not only his wardrobe,
Yeah.
but also
On the wall.
On the
look
wall.
at that. At you. Oh, did I
very
even
coordinated.
notice that?
Very
I like
coordinated.
like the shirt he's wearing. That's awesome.
is that a shirt?
It kind of matches the one I'm wearing. That's awesome.
Well, I think it's a cool shirt.
I think.
What is this? Why didn't
Oh.
you skipped it too fast, you guys?
Okay, so this one's pretty good, and they use a song that we can't really mention, but you know it's called Death. It's from Death Watch Gaming, the Champions. So I think you can probably guess what song he's using. So is it Zertam?
Zertam 86.
Yeah, Zertam. Good job there, buddy.
I like the film noir style he's kind of got going on
Yeah,
here.
it's very sad and kind of black and white. And look at this. Oh, dude, he bit it. Sorry. No, then he's coming back.
Does it ever get any color? Is it like
Yeah.
is it like Schindler's List where important stuff is colorized, but the
Yeah,
rest of
see
it's black
here,
and white?
here you go. See,
Oh.
and he's got the Death Watch logo. Look at that.
That's
These
cool.
guys are pretty bad.
I hadn't seen this one yet.
It's pretty good.
This is
So
cool.
you see, he's got like
Look
the
at that.
little lens flares on there,
Dude,
dude.
just
He's-
like Spielberg.
He's working Premiere, dude. Working it.
This looks like a big galaxy drop that dude was doing.
I know, it's pretty cool.
Very cool.
Andre, look out. He's coming for you. All right, so Wounded Warrior Project.
This is a big deal.
This is huge.
This is really cool. These guys are doing a big charity event basically to help out the Wounded Warrior Project,
Yep.
which for those of you guys who don't know, that's a really, really, really good group of people that are working on trying to do as much as possible to get U.S. troops, you know, better when they get home if they're wounded, give them job opportunities, get them training, all that kind of stuff, making sure that our wounded warriors are well taken care of. So
Yep.
definitely a cause we believe in a lot here. And it's really cool these Gamepocalypse guys are doing. What exactly is the event that they're doing?
I don't know.
I know they have a streaming event.
They've got like a website for it.
Yeah, and I think they were doing like an in-game, like a series of different in-game events. But yeah, you should definitely check out their website, the Gamepocalypse website. Maybe we can get these guys to stick it at the end of the show, put the URL at the end so that you guys can find it, or we'll put it in the description down below too.
Yeah, and
this is
they're-
definitely a good cause.
They're running this on FMO every week, so
Yeah.
you know if you missed it here, you can see it again tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Whoa!
And we're back.
Hey!
Okay,
That's surprising. I thought there was another video. Did they forget the last one?
Nope, that was it.
Oh.
So, my favorite spot
Uh-oh.
of all times. Fan spam.
Fan spam, do it.
We still talking?
We talking over this?
I gotta explain what this is. People don't know what it is.
It looks like we're doing all Empire logo variations.
Empire logos, variations of all of them.
This is cool.
So people, they will do their logos and may do one for an outfit, or may just do one just because they think it's cool.
Yeah.
And dude, come on, man, speed through them.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Look at that. That's gorgeous.
That's rendered out. Look at that. Little metal. And I noticed like when they're doing ones for certain factions, they take on a certain type of feel. Like, this one's got all the,
Brushed
gritty
metal.
and
Yeah, it
stuff.
looks scraped up.
And do I have to have the clicker? Do I need
Where's
the
my
clicker?
pen? I need my throw-in pen.
Did that look familiar?
Dude,
Look
that
at
is. I have one of those on the back of my computer.
Yeah, I think they just, ripped that off and Instagrammed it.
Somebody Instagrammed it.
Yeah, dude. See, check this out. I like this one because it's like,
I like the simplified logo.
yeah, it's
there.
really simple, not really new conglomerate.
Yeah.
But then again, it is.
Right.
Now, how do you do that? And
Very
here's
cool.
another one, nice little backlit.
Are these all
Eagle with
NC
stuff.
logos?
No, we got other ones.
The hell, this is like 30 of these.
There
damn
you
things.
go. Look at that.
All right, so now we
Look
have a
at
TR
it.
logo.
Really, so like I was saying, it takes on the feeling of the Empire.
Yeah.
Like everybody does the art
Well, that's
properly.
high quality graphics design.
There it is.
These
Look,
guys are-
Look at these fools.
Mm,
And I recognize that logo. Probably somebody I don't like.
the bald eagles.
Nah, I know who that is. Oh yeah, turn it up.
I like that one.
Oh yeah.
That one's cool. I
I'd
like
be
that one.
turning it up too, girl. You know what I'm saying? Next. See, this one's pretty cool. Clan Phoenix Fire. It's nicely rendered, dude. That's what I'm saying. All of this
Why
stuff
would
is
they
high
be named
quality.
Clan Phoenix Fire and be on the TR? They screwed up. They should have been NC. It's a bird. It's a
See,
phoenix.
Now, here you go. Some
Huh?
Vanu stuff.
Yeah,
Nice
of course.
Photoshop
Lens
work.
flares. Take Photoshop.
Hey.
Use the lighting filter and
It's
and
good.
lens flares. Bam.
They took the time to do it. No, I appreciate it. Thanks, sir, whoever did this. This one's pretty good. It's
This
got
one's
like,
good.
It's very high-tech feel. It's got the little reflection in there, neon lights and
This
stuff.
looks like a logo for Tron Legacy or something.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
Cool feeling.
Very well rendered. See, look at this.
This
It's
is
like
nice.
Pretty nice take on the Vanu logo. I like the nuclear
A
power.
little atom.
Yeah, like we're still doing nuclear power in these days. So antiquated. And apparently, I guess this one's like a medic badge.
That's
for
cool.
Vanu. It's
Very
pretty
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
Nicely done. And that's it.
That's it?
Yeah, I was looking around.
There were so many more NC ones.
Millions.
See?
Millions.
More
of them.
NC ones.
I think that was because Spencer did that.
Yeah.
And
Spencer knows what's up.
He decided
Good
to
work.
pick the ones he wanted to pick. I sent him like a list of like 40 of them, man, and he picked the ones he likes.
I like Spencer.
I forget. I was like, dude, you know whose show it is? Like, don't care about what you like, man. Come on.
Apparently, it's Spencer's show.
Yeah, it's just Spencer.
You're just like a contributing author. You send in some
I'm
stuff
not
and
even
he
that.
edits.
I'm like, I got
He's like the
somebody.
editor.
He's got his hand up my puppet for Spencer. Spencer's puppet. Would you
sounds
like me to
nice.
say now, boss?
That sounds nice.
All right. What
Maybe
else?
Spencer's tearing it up, huh?
That is Spencer's doing some serious business.
Yep.
All right. So what we got?
Dude, we got all kinds of stuff going on this week, next week, and until the end
You,
of time.
sir, are going to be in Dallas telling everybody about MLG.
Yeah, I'll be on my way to Dallas pretty quick here. I'm gonna
That's
go.
this weekend, right?
Yep, MLG Dallas. It's gonna be the championship there. I'm gonna be watching some StarCraft 2 and talking about PlanetSide 2. Pretty excited about it. We're gonna be talking about what our plans for esports in PlanetSide 2 are gonna be. So those of you guys who've been curious about what we're doing, how you can participate. Maybe you're a big fan of esports, but you haven't been playing PlanetSide very much. Here's a reason for you to check it out so you can learn how to jump in and participate. So excited to let everybody know about that. Bunch of folks will be out there. If you're going to be at MLG, come say hi to us.
Or if you're in Dallas, just go say hi to them.
Come say hi. Yeah.
I'll at them.
Yep.
Shake them up. Say, hey, can you get some more details about the MLG PlanetSide 2 thing?
If you're not much of an esports fan, check out MLG, man. It's pretty cool watching it. They're going to be having Call of Duty. They're going to be having StarCraft 2, and they're going to be having League of Legends, all being broadcast all weekend long. So you can go to mlgpro.com to watch the show, and we'll also be doing our cast straight from there.
Sweet. And then, right after that, I head to GDC,
Game Developers Conference.
and we are nominated for a technology award.
That's right. That's
which
right.
is pretty cool for Forge Light, just showing the world how it's done.
Yep.
So hopefully we win. Everybody pray for us. Bow our head in silence.
Mm-hmm.
That's long enough. So hopefully we win, and then I'll be doing some interviews and a bunch of other stuff with NVIDIA and Intel and all that other stuff.
So you're gonna bust into somebody else's
I'm
house when you're up there
breaking
too.
in somebody's. Let me in.
Let
The
me in.
cameras,
Gonna do
bam.
cribs.
Get off the toilet. Inopportune times. That's what I'm gonna do. Just come in there. So if anybody's in the San Francisco area, let me know. I might show up at your house. You never know.
You guys can do a meetup.
Yeah, hell yeah. We
Do a
another
meetup.
one.
Tweet them. Let them know. You're an
my
SF.
camera work is a little shaky, so maybe I get some work from.
Are any of you guys
Andre
going to
over
GDC?
there. Yeah.
None of y'all are going to
If
GDC.
they did, I'd still be doing the camera work. That's the sad part about it.
Wow.
Anyway, and then last but not least, SOE Live.
SOE Live is coming.
So fast. What is it? What's the dates? Somebody got dates?
August 9th through the 11th or 12th through the 16th.
It's the first through the fourth. First through the fourth. August.
First weekend in August.
Planet Hollywood this
Planet
time.
Hollywood this time.
Planet Hollywood.
I'm excited for that, man. I like that hotel. That one's
I've
not bad.
never- I've
Really
never
good
been there.
location.
I've never been there, so I've seen the logo on the outside.
Yeah?
That's gonna be- I'm waiting for it. Get your
Not bad.
tickets. We
Get your
got
tickets, for sure. We're gonna have events.
SOE.com/SOE Live.
Yep. We're gonna have a tournament.
Yeah, we're gonna have a tournament, and details will be released later.
We're gonna have drunken shenanigans.
He's gonna have drunken shenanigans.
I am definitely gonna
I'm
have
gonna
drunken
be
shenanigans.
sober. I'm gonna play some roulette again.
Yeah, dude, you kicked ass at roulette
I
last
got
time.
$50, man. That was awesome. I played roulette with you. That was the first time I ever played roulette.
I won $1,600 playing Pie Guy the other day when I was in Vegas. Can you
You
believe it?
did not.
I did too.
I don't believe that.
I got a royal flush.
Let me see the money.
I'll show you money.
See, you don't see the line. You don't got it.
I got it.
Pictures. If I won $1,600, I'd be tweeting this.
You can't sit there and take pictures when you're at the casino, man.
Why not?
Because they'll kick you out. They'll think
Go
that you're
in the
trying to count
bathroom.
cards or something.
Go in the bathroom.
Well, I could just take a picture of money. It
Just-
needs to be at the table with the chips and stuff.
You just take the chips and you, damn, bam, then tweet it out. Side done. Side's done.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that was it.
We got, so make sure you sign up for SOE Live. If you don't sign up, at least, let us know that you're not going to make it. RSVP to Tramell. Let them know you're not gonna make
RSVP,
it.
and what's the opposite of RSVP? If you're going to tell somebody I'm not coming, what's that?
PSVR?
I don't know, but yeah, don't even worry about it.
PVSR?
So hopefully
PVSR
we'll
us
see,
if you're not going to get there.
yeah, hopefully we'll see you guys in Vegas come August.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's gonna be awesome.
And also, of course, if for some strange reason you like this video, make sure you subscribe to us here on Twitch. When this thing shows up on
100%.
YouTube, make
It's
sure
gonna
you
be
like
like-
it over there.
Over this way.
Follow us on these things.
Follow us on Twitter.
These ones.
There it is. Look at that.
This is hard.
I remember when back in the day when it used to actually work. Like we could grab
There we
them.
go. I can do it like this.
We used to be able to grab them and move them
Well,
around.
Tramell, this is live. We can't do it anymore.
I've
now
seen
that
it.
we're doing it live,
I've seen it done
right?
before. If
In a live environment like
yeah,
we're
if
currently
these
in.
guys was worth their salt, they'd be moving stuff around all over the place. Dylan.
true.
See, now he's gonna put my head on some hippo or something and tweet it out.
If only they could do something like that in post. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, we are live.
Live episodes.
The live episode.
Every second Thursday,
Every second Thursday.
of the month.
Without fail.
Not even failing.
Whether we're on an airplane to Dallas or not, we're doing the show.
He's gonna be on an airplane tomorrow, and that's how we roll.
Good night, everybody.
Have a good one.
Sony.